Swing. Good afternoon. Look at me. I know. On time tally. It's great. Thank you all for being here on time and early as well. I appreciate you. I guess this is where we do Mickey Mouse roll call. Amy PJ, look at all of you who were here last night. Wicked Crafter, Sherry B, hello. Brioche, Miss Ann says, Miss Ann, love the thumbnail. Very cool. Thank you. I slopped it together, I will admit, and I misspelled underground. Well, if you were present in the support group meeting this morning, you know we had quite the weekend this weekend. So, what do you want from me? Pink Warrior, good Monday afternoon or morning, as the case may be. Claudio Beach Ball, Tally 420. Wendy, Max 50, Lyra, Sharon, 8K, nice to see you. Our Panda Perpetual Pandu. I have no idea what you're talking about at that in your comment up there. I tried to figure it out. But I didn't try very hard. Ratatouille, Gucci Gang Gamer Girl, Sky Fury, Hello View and Chew, Linguipster, Kimbalina. All right, Linguipster, if you're here on the replay, we appreciate you. Replay Gang Gang. Kimbalina, Emotional Support Muffin, Shelly Ray, Lady K, Catherine PEI. Thank you so much for joining memberships forever. A basic Betty you shall be. Hey, Liz, Salada, Lime Jello, Carly. Carly said, pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stomping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. And then she says, I'll see myself out. And I did not look forward to see if she did, but if she didn't, she should. I'm just kidding. That was so funny. It's an after show, not an after party, but either way. Hellfire, good Monday afternoon. Ophelia Fauntleroy, hello. Gothic, Katie Cakes, Chantel's French Lovers Restraining Order. Nice to see you. Camby, Pink Warrior, Discarded Roses, Abby Joe, Lily Pad, Jess, hey, Lisa Simpson. Nice to see you. Eggs and Milk, Charlotte, Catacorn Mermaid, Doe a Deer. Everybody's here. There's DG. I was wondering. Oh, there you are. Hey, babe. Nice to see you. Hey, Connie Killjoy. Connie Killjoy. So nice to see you. I got your email. You emailed me, right? I'm pretty sure. Yes. I had to think for a second. Hey, Horticia. Yamano Zami, it's nice to see you. We were asking about you over the weekend. We were both like, hey, man, where's Yamano Zami been? I'm like, man, I don't know. But then again, I haven't been streaming much lately. So there's that too, Bust a can of biscuits. Hello, Bunneth Hunter Jean. Always nice to see you. Wolf and Gray. Hey, listen, so I got a little story for you. So, my granddaughter Celeste, that's where that's where the Jean comes from. Her middle name is Jean. If you didn't know, that's why I give everyone the middle name Jean. Anyway, she has a little sister coming the 1st of July. Her name is going to be Violet. And Yaba and I are trying to convince Violet's parents to name her Violet June. Ah, that's so funny. Anyway, wouldn't that be so cute though? Celeste Jean and Violet June. I don't think they're going to do it because they already have 2 middle names picked out. So, I know. But see, okay, so Celeste is my son's daughter, so Violet will be my son's daughter. Anyway, he wants to use his 2 little sisters' middle names for Violet's middle names, and he's kind of already set on it. But wouldn't that be so cute? Celeste Jean and Violet June. And I'll give credit where credit's due. Violet June was Yaba's idea, and I just absolutely love it. And I told her, regardless of what they end up naming her, I will always call her Violet June. I love the name Violet too, Tally. Your kid has 2 middle names, Wolf and Gray? Yeah, Kanan's mom has 2 middle names. Violet is cute. You don't like June? You're crazy, Sky Pharaoh. Well, okay, part of the reason why Yaba suggested June is because she's being, born by C-section, and they were scheduling it this morning, and it was possible she was gonna be born, like, the very last week of June. So she was like, "Wouldn't that be so cute to name her Violet June?" My daughter, Kanan's mom, Taryn. So her name initially was supposed to be Taryn Rain, right? And it was so pretty, and then she ended up being born in April. So I wanted to name her Taryn April Rain because April showers bring May flowers. Oh, that didn't happen. Guess what her middle name is instead of April? Fucking Juanita. That's a long story. Anyway, Me too, Carly. You love names from decades past. Yes, and what I understand is that's kind of what's trending now is using old names like that. I like the way you put it though, Carly, from decades past. Hey, hippie piece. Nice to see you. Ratatouille, Danny Jean, Missing Mimic. Gosh, it's so nice to see you all. Yes, Missing Mimic, Juanita. It's because it's her great grandmother's name, and I got suckered into that. I walked right into that one. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, instead of April Rain, which I thought was so cute, it's freaking Juanita Rain. Ooh, 19 Chins and Counting says, I like the name Mavis. I like that name too. Ophelia says, didn't see that coming. Ooh, Violet's your second favorite flower, and you did your bedroom in violet. Love that, Charlotte. Your niece's name is Yuna. Is that how you pronounce it? Yuna, View and Chew? That's cute. Why is Bunathandra Jean choosing violence this morning? Asking Yab if she's gotten her AARP card yet. Leave her alone. Horticia likes Tegan. Tegan's more modern, I think. Oh, Yuna is a lovely Japanese name. Okay. Your great grandma was Zelphia. That's nice. I like that too. Listen, okay, yeah. So my daughter's great grandmother, whose name was Juanita, her whole name was Juanita Jerusalem Jackson. And she was a mean old woman. You had an aunt named Wilda. Mm-hmm. Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy coming in for the extra points. Hey, Yaba's just a mere wisp of a girl, still young and fresh as the morning dew. Oh, Smoxy. I don't even know how to say your name. Well, we're gonna argue it. Says I thought Yuna was Russian. Oh, I don't know. I guess we could ask the Googles. That is a lot, isn't it? Juanita Jerusalem Jackson and Sky Fair responds to that with the word Lord, which is funny because Juanita Jerusalem Jackson was a devout Jehovah's Witness. Hey, Lindsay, good to see you. Did y'all have to do the Mavis Beacon teaches typing in school? I don't think so, but I didn't take typing classes in school. So I guess not. I don't know. Oh, look at Ashley. Oh, are those your kids' names? Lachlan, Resner, Rollins, and Knox. Those are cool names. Very cool. I bet all of your kids are very cool kids. Hey, very good, aka Clara Alexandra Jean. Good morning. Nice to see you. Very good. You missed it. I was just telling them that Celeste Jean, my granddaughter, has a baby sister on the way, and we're trying to convince. Well, they've already picked the name Violet, and I'm trying to convince my son to give her the middle name June because I think that Celeste Jean and Violet June is cute AF. Sky Fury says Yuna is very Korean. Oh boy, they're gonna be duking it out in the chat. It's fine. I pronounced it correctly. Thank you. Well, you're being challenged with the origin of the name. Sky Fury says it's very Korean. You always love the name Chantal, but it's kind of been ruined for me now. I have to say I never liked the name Chantal. It's very pretentious. When I don't know how old I was, I think 11, I did Annie, the musical with the local children's theater or whatever, and the girl that got the part of Annie, her name was Jody LeBlanc, and she'd always say, "LeBlanc is French." And then this this lady I knew, I was telling her about it, and she's like okay, so the lady I knew, it was our housekeeper, right? Her name was Connie, and she was just a real salt of the earth kinda gal. Anyway, I was talking to her about it, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm like, every time she tells someone her name, she says, "Jody LeBlanc, it's French," and it was just so irritating. She's like so Connie goes, "Oh, yeah? You tell her so are whores." Boy, if my mom had known Connie had said that to me, she would have been fired. Anyway. "Oh, yeah? You tell her so are whores." Yuna is Japanese. Oh, thank you, Sky Fury. You stand corrected. Thank you for that. Fauntleroy says, I like pretentious names because I am myself rather pretentious. It's good that you can recognize and admit that for sure. You love the name Shirley, Priscilla? I have an aunt, Shirley. Shirley Jean So my, mom and all of her sisters, their middle names are Jean. My granddaughter's middle name is Jean. 2 of my grandmother's names are Jean, and I have, I think, an aunt, at least 1 aunt named Jean. Your grandma was Alpha Jean? Really? Poltergeisha. You gave your youngest Jane instead. Should've stuck with Jean. I love that. That was very French of her. Okay, Discarded Rosa says, "Una is a girl's name of Swiss, Britain, and Japanese origin, according to Google." Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Oh my god, Catacorn, your mom's a Jean? I tell you what, Teddy Pig, is your middle name really Claire for real? Really, Horticia? Gwyneth Hunter Jean says, "I like the name Anna Lee." You would. That is so basic 1985. I'll just say 5. Alright, well, anyway, listen. Alright, as you can tell from the, thumbnail and the title of the stream, it's the after show. The chat is where it's at. So hear me out, okay? I am so over YouTube. It's just really, at this point, like, the Grift Gang and their friends have literally just ruined it. Like, it's not even fun over here anymore because what the fuck are we doing with this? Taking everyone to court, striking channels, and I don't wanna fucking hear it because we didn't start with the striking. I'm not gonna fucking argue it. We're just not, okay? Everybody here knows what's going down, okay? Everybody knows the players, everybody knows the game, everybody knows the playbooks that are in play right now. It is what it is, and we didn't start this shit. We didn't start that shit back in December. We didn't start that shit when I got struck, when Yaba got struck. Like, no, like, we're not doing that. So, anywho, um, and honestly, can you believe it? I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to cover anything having to do with the attic. Like, that is just so old and played out. It's just boring. Can you believe you've got I mean, it's the same shit every day. And I'm just gonna speak on it here and now because I know you all wanna know what I have to say about it, regarding this 911 phone call to the attic in Connorsville, and yay for Owl, she FOIA'd the tape or whatever. Good for her. Thank you, Owl. For picking up where I've left off, for picking up the pieces, for bringing up the rear, for following in my footsteps. Anyway, here's my answer on that. I don't fucking care. I do not care who called the fire brigade on Ron fucking Corbin. I don't care if it was tragic. I don't care. I don't care who it was. I don't care. And why do any of you? We're talking about the attic, for Christ's sake. Oh, but somebody could have died while the fire brigade was over there by the Save-A-Lot in literally the middle of fucking Connorsville. Still don't care. Okay. So, there. I love when they bitch and complain about how evil you 2 are, but gloss over a few important details that literally everyone was present to witness. Yeah, it's just it's so ick. So it is what it is. You know, they decided how this was gonna go. You know, everybody's made their choices and their decisions in the matter. And it is what it is. And it's gonna, at this point, it's gonna play out the way it's gonna play out. And that's all there is to it. But I'm not gonna sit here. I have no desire to spend an hour, 2 hours, not even a half an hour a day going round and round with the likes of a fucking grift gang or the attic on YouTube for what? What's the point? It's so just icky. And that's a damn shame. Because it's my understanding from what I know, historically speaking, over the last several years on YouTube, is that wherever this grift gang goes, it's just it just turns into shit. It turns into stinky, nasty, yucky shit because, you know, that's what you get over there, the grift gang and them and the Kiwi farmers. I mean, if that's your bag, if that's your thing, please, by all means, I'm sure they'll provide plenty of content either here or elsewhere. I hear they're getting their rumbles and their twitches in order. Good for them. It's probably the best plan of action, course of action, you know? Ain't gonna be me. Anyway, so but what I do enjoy is I enjoy the support groups and I enjoy listening in the morning. I don't very often get to participate in the chat as much as I would like as much as I would like to, 'cause I do my work in the morning. So, usually, in the afternoon while we have lunch or maybe, in the car running errands, doing here this or that, I usually will read Yaba's comment section for that day's, live stream for that day's support group meeting. And let me tell you, man, the chat, the comment section, the replay gang, that's where it's at. It is so much fun in the comment section, and I know a lot of people don't really have the time in their days and in their schedule to go, like, peruse through the comment section after the support group meeting, and that's too bad because I really feel like there's a lot there and it's really entertaining. So, I was like, "You know what? I'll just do an after show where I go over the comment section and I can literally read the bangers out loud." So for those of us who work, full-time jobs or just busy during the day, um, you can keep up with what's going on in the comment section. I'm not going to do this every day by any means, but maybe here and there we can just kind of go have a peek see, check in on the replay gang. The replay gang is very important, not just those of us who are able to be present and accounted for live every day, but the replay gang's important too. So I think it's, it'll be entertaining. Um, and also it will give recognition to the replay gang. Real standout members of the replay gang. So, all right, hold on. Let me share my screen. So I'm gonna go back to not today's support group meeting because obviously it just ended like an hour ago. Am I sharing screen? Yes, I am. Okay. So we'll go back to, I believe this is Fridays, streamed 3 days ago, titled Out of Control Type 2 Health Live Reaction. I know everybody doesn't necessarily follow Girl World, but I think in my chat it's pretty safe to say that 99% of you also follow Girl World. So this should be fine. If you don't, hey, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe get on board, you know? You like to do that, Fauntleroy? Me too. Really, Kissed by Fire? You've not been getting notifications for me, Yaba, or FFG lately? Well, you know what they say, unsub, resub, hit the bell again. Hey, AK. I'm down for this because I'm at work when Yaba streams. Hey, Annie with an L, not with a P. Thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. I'm glad you're down. It should be fun. So, okay, so just a little recap, just a really quick, just kind of skim it over. Chantel, okay, I think it all started like what was it last week or so that Pizza's dad who died, and Chantel just can't have anyone getting any attention, not even if it's as a result of the death of a parent. So she popped up, I guess, the same day that Pete's dad announced that his dad died, and she's like, "I'm having a health scare. I'm having another health problem, and I'm back in Kuwait, and it's really serious." Just had to take poor Pizza's thunder. So anyway, um, it's a lot. Hey, I don't care. I love it. All right, Kiss by Fire. Try that. Uh, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Let me see. Probably not. But you know what? Wait, hold on. Let me try this. Can I make it bigger? Yeah, I don't know if that really did it. Let's try it one more time. Mm, maybe. Okay, let's see how that looks. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Can you see it better? I think so. Okay, that's great. And these are in no particular order. I've read some of them, not all of them. His dad, who he's estranged from. Oh, that's too sad. Just goes to show you we are not promised tomorrow. Chantel was live bathing when she first commented on Pizza's dad. This is great. I never had time to read comments. Me neither, Charlotte. Okay, so Summer Flowers 7253 says, as much as I believe her ailments are real, I also know 90% of her demeanor is performative to manipulate not only her audience, but Scatty as well. The truth is, she does not want to do anything but lay around and eat and sleep. That's very true. I agree with that. Being sick is the excuse she uses to have to stay in and rest and keep him off her back about doing housework, going out to do things, etc. Remember how happy, giddy, and suddenly pain-free she was in Canada when she had the freedom to aimlessly drive around all day from one takeaway place to the next? This right here, I do believe, Summer Flower 7253, I do believe this was the comment that I read out loud in the car to Yaba on Friday. And I was like, "Dude, you could literally make a whole live stream just going over these comments because this shit is great." Um, and I agree with that 100%. All she wants to do is lay around, eat, and sleep. She does not care if that results in her untimely death in the very near future. But you know what I noticed watching today's support group and the live stream that Yaba watched where where Salah has her out in the desert walking and then walking up in the stairs in the apartment building. I really okay, babe. I forgot you had a package coming. Okay, well, yeah, don't worry. Okay, anyway, this is what I really think. I like, you are not gonna convince me otherwise. This is my final answer. I need one of those buzzers I can smack and be like, "Bing, final answer." My final answer is this, is that Salah I feel like Salah is purposely going to, like, overwork her, probably out in the desert, maybe on the stairs of the apartment building, but I think he's gonna, like, purposely overwork her to the point to where she PAs. I really do. You know, all under the guise of, you know, this is a health journey vlogger situation type deal. No, I think he's gonna take her out to the desert. Yeah, missing mimic. I really think that's what's going on. Wicked Crafter, thank you so much for the super chat. I just want to bees. I mean, I really think that's the only way he's gonna get rid of her because he knows, like, she can I think he's I don't know. I think he's finally realized that that's probably the only way he's gonna shake her off, and, I mean, if they're serious, if they really are married in some way that is, like, legally recognizable, who's to say he doesn't have an insurance policy on her? You know, everyone talking about, "Oh, that's his cow, and that's his cash cow, and he doesn't want her to die. He wants her to stay around and keep pumping out the coin." But I mean, I think it's pretty much the general consensus that Chantel does not make nearly the money that she did, 2 years ago. Are we going on 2 years? In just a few months, is it gonna be 2 years of the Kuwait arc? Can you guys believe that? It is. It is. Didn't it start, like, right around Halloween, not last year, but the year before? I mean, we're almost in June. Death fats with life insurance? I mean, sure. Even if it's just like a $20,000, $30,000 I mean, I don't know how it works over in the Middle East. I'm just saying. You went to a music festival, 95 to 105-degree temps for 3 days. You got so dehydrated, you give yourself what? Kidney stones? Never had them or symptom before that? Doctor said extreme heat knocked them loose. Holy crap, hippie peas. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Maybe he just wants out. But I really feel like because also, like, the swimming in the pool, you know? Like, she's had a couple touch and go moments already swimming in the pool when she jumped in and her shirt went over her face and she, like, waterboarded herself for a few minutes and then getting out of the pool. Can you believe it, Missing Mimic? 2 years. Well, how long was she tied up with Nodder? And really, it didn't seem like it seemed like a fever dream, but it seemed like it all went by so fast. But wasn't she back and forth tangled up with Nodder for a good, like, 2 years? I could be wrong. Maybe it was more like a year and a half. I don't know. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Yes, Ashley Eden, I think it was, like, the day after Halloween, November 1st to Kuwait. So, we're coming up on 2 years, okay? Summer's already begun. She's playing with her life in that heat, especially with her renal failure kidneys. Oh my god, hold on. So, back to the comments. Listen, it better have been the comment section that I seen that. It was Tally. It was your comment. I don't think it was on Twitter. How can I not see it now? What the hell? Tally, please tell me you didn't say it on Twitter. Please tell me you said it here about the, I don't even wanna say it, spoil it. How come I don't see it? Oh, shit. It's not there. Did you say it on Twitter? Tally said something about the bidet. Oh, maybe it was in the replies. Oh, hell. Let's see if I can find it. We'll just have to come across it, I guess. Boy, that's gonna make some of y'all sick, huh? Sorry. Shamosa says, "You know she crapped on that couch." Mm-mm. All right, so DK237 said, "How does she know she has a mild kidney infection? She didn't once say she went to the doctor for this said infection. She's playing with fire. Unreal." Yakety Yak said, "That's what I said." Shell Bell says, "Since you were talking about the bidet, I need to comment. I'm in the US, but I have a bidet, one that sprays high pressure water. In one of her lives, she was talking about how wonderful the bidet is and said, try cleaning up peanut butter with toilet paper. It doesn't work. Likewise, try just spraying water on peanut butter. I can assure you, there would still be peanut butter stuck on. The bidet does help to achieve a clean finish, but only combined with TP. As a bidet user, I can assure you that just spraying water without wiping is not cleaning her." Do you guys see what I mean? The fucking comment section is where it's at. This shit is lit. I love it. I mean, this is the kind of subject matter expert contribution that you get in the comment section with the replay gang. I love it. Tally420 said the bidet splashing up shit into her urethra, E. coli in her urine crawling into her kidneys. Yes, that was the gist of what you said. But I think you said it more poetically in the post that I seen. Was it on Twitter or was it in the comment section? I'll come across it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Scissor Sister says, so her butt stinks. Yeah, I think so. Rainy in the desert. Rainy in the desert says, I love my bidet. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, man. Just drop something. It was in the comments? Okay, great. Are these Yaba's comments or Chantel's? These are Yaba's comments. These are support group replay gang comments that are very entertaining and quite informative and insightful. Cheeto Firecat responds to Shell Bell 313 and says, I'm not sure how old you are, but do you remember the movie Demolition Man? If so, remember the 3 seashell part? Is using a bidet complicated? I've never used one, just curious. I have no idea, Cheeto Firecat, what that means, but now I'm curious. Do you remember the movie Demolition Man? If so, remember the 3 seashell part? Who in the chat knows what she's talking about? Shell Bell says, I'm 51, never seen it. Does anybody know what Cheeto Firecat's talking about? Demolition Man, the 3 seashell part? Sweet Bee remembers. Devil's Lettuce Spoiler says, the bidet still leaves you wet. You need the toilet paper. Otherwise, you're just dripping water all over your underwear. I think so. Yes, of course. You still need to wipe it and dry it. Flushumu remembers the 3 seashells. Well, tell me in the chat. Share it with everybody. And please share with Shell Bell 313 so she knows too. Check on YouTube to see if you can find it. I don't know. If I play a part of a movie, I think I can get in trouble. And God knows we don't need her one that. Mm. Wiping with 3 seashells? Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Thank you, Catacorn Mermaid. Y'all gonna make me pull it out of you. In the movies, they used seashells to wipe. Oh my God. Flu Schumann says the future basically had no toilet paper, just 3 seashells in the bathroom, and they did not explain how that was supposed to work at all. Oh, that was like the running joke. Oh, okay. Thank you, Flu Shumu. Tally420 says, I wonder if she uses it like a water jet in a jacuzzi. You all know what I'm talking. Oh my God. Hold on. What is that? Oh God. I know I've seen that. Hold on. That is a sick joke. Oh my God. Tally says a bidet is a clit tickler. I knew Tally would come through with the real story on the. Listen, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm leaving it alone. Okay, here's Shell Bell 313 though. Even though Shell Bell 313 is 51 years old and does not remember has not seen the movie Demolition Man, she still had more to offer. She says, "My bidet is an attachment that sprays water from under the edge of the back of the toilet with a dial on the side. No hose, just sprays directly. I got it from Amazon about 5 years ago and I highly recommend it. It was super easy to install. It's great as long as you also use toilet paper. And it only sprays cold water, which can feel a bit shocking when it first sprays out." Shell Bell 313 doing the Lord's work in the comment section. Thank you so much for that, Shell Bell. DG says a real bidet is a stand-alone toilet next to the real toilet and has a place for soap and there is a washcloth. That's right, DG. My grandma, when I was growing up, my grandma on my dad's side, Mary Ellen, she had a real deal bidet and it was totally separate from the toilet. Yeah. Chuck and his duck says they don't really explain it. No, they really don't. Mac Attack says the bidet is also glorious for those hot, humid days when you've got swamp ass. Okay, maybe I need a bidet. Sold. God knows I do not like being hot. There are specific times I don't want my clit tickled, and that's one of them. Gucci Gang Gamer Girl says she's using that water hose to get herself off. Oh, come on now. I don't think so. I don't think that's even happening. There's Carter Roses spraying your clit with cold water. That'll wake you up. It'll wake you up and it will cool you off for sure. Flu Shoe Moose says, I have had one of the ones you connect through the sink for warm water, but kind of like the cool water best. Tell us everything. Anyway, then Cheeto Firecat says, "Oh, okay, that doesn't seem bad at all. Thanks." Oh, here is oh my god, who is this? Hey, is it Hita 1609 says, "It should be noted that the bidet is also a very good device for women for menstrual hygiene." Here's this Chris LM96 out of nowhere. Great point. Does this not tickle the shit out of the rest of you? I think this shit is so funny. Uh-oh. Ashley Eaton says, "Skyfarer, you are wrong with the big red X. What did Sky say that is so offensive?" I remember the first time Chantel used a bidet, she said it cleaned her out like chunks fell out. I don't think that's what you're saying. Or is Ashley Eden saying you're wrong for that and you should have left it alone? She's having an affair with her bidet. Salah loves the shitter. Jesus. Hey, Shane K. Suzanne says, "We all also know that Foodie Beauty sprays from back to front because she can't reach to spray from front to back. So she flushes all that shit into her hoo-ha." Exactly. And Tally 420 is of the opinion that it was her spraying all that shit back to front that got up in the urethra and caused the UTI that's causing her kidney problems. Okay, well, Yaba is the authority on all things Chantel and Chantel history, and she confirmed. She says Chantel did say that. She remembers. She remembers the first time she used a bidet, it blew chunks out. I don't even know what to say to that. Hey, Sleepy Jean, nice to see you. Helene, hello. Poo in her kidney. I don't know. I just can't imagine it being easier to reach around behind her than I don't know. Okay, whatever. I mean, couldn't she just like lift it up to get the sprayer, between so she can spray front to back? Is she beyond the point where she can lift up what needs to be lifted to get the sprayer where it needs to go? Here's Beth Smith also in response to Shell Bell says, "And if she has the pressure too high and aims wrong, she can introduce whatever is outside the area of the urethra up inside." Like, I love the way people are choosing to word this stuff. She can introduce whatever is outside the area of the urethra up inside. DKG responds to Beth and says, "It wouldn't surprise if that's how she has the infection." And Gigi Day says, "I will hereby never be eating peanut butter again." Ashley Eaton. There you are, Ashley Eaton. Ashley Eaton in the comment section. She says same. And Monica Bang agrees. Love it. Mermaid Tales of 4391. Health lecturer Chantel is the worst, Chantel. And considering she does absolutely nothing about it, is even worse. Okay, so for my thumbnail, I told you guys I just kind of slapped it together. My thumbnail, yes, babe, your thumbnails are always pure artwork. Genius. Absolutely. So anyway, I was gonna screenshot some of the comments from the comment section and put it in the thumbnail along with like Chantel's picture, but I didn't do any of that. It's fine. Maybe I'll go back and do it. Anyway, I just want you to know that Mermaid Tales 4391's comment about health lecturer Chantel is the worst. Chantel was going to be one of those I was going to put on the board because that just made me giggle. One fan 689, it's hard to feel bad because number one, how dismissive she was of poor BBJ's health. And number two, her consistent arrogance when being advised by professionals. My uncle has diabetes and kept eating junk. He was never morbidly obese, though. He gradually lost his eyesight and mobility and spent his last years in hospice. I remember visiting him. And then it kind of trails off, but it doesn't let you expand it. So that's weird. Ophelia Own. Look at this. Look at the time that Ophelia Own put into this comment. I mean, it's paragraphs, you know? What did Lasheth say? Oh, here we go. If I get to the point of not being able to reach to wipe my own ass, someone better put me down and out of my misery. Ashley Eden, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. Sham rocks. I was looking at her arms today and how big her backside has grown, turned into her front. There's no way she can reach, not even with a hose. Sleepy Jean says her arms are so short, there's no way she's lifting all that. I mean, you wouldn't have to lift it all necessarily. I don't know. I also don't know how it works. Like, I don't know. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna think about it. It's a lot. This whole comment section pretty much is talking about Chantel's the logistics surrounding Chantel's use of a bidet. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Sella gets to spray shit. You would think. DG just says, let's face it, she stinks. Ophelia Owen said, seeing as though she let BBJ slip into kidney failure by not investigating or treating her UTI way back when Chantel took her to the vets for the last nail clip. Facts. I remember that. She told the tech that BBJ's pretty litter stuff might have changed color. Was told it was common in older cats and to make another appointment. I remember it. She did nothing more for that cat for either her claws or a urine screen. Tiny smidge of universal irony there. I agree. Her hypertension probably did a number on the kidney function. Along with the uncontrolled type 2 diabetes, if that's the case, she may speed through the stages faster than most. What's ESRF? I don't know what that is. May appear sooner than she thinks. May the odds be forever in your favor, cutie. Ophelia Own, that was brilliant. Thank you for that. Illyria Stan, thank you so much for being a member for 24 months. Well, feels like I don't want lunch anymore. I guess I should have thought about that, scheduling at 12 noon to talk about Chantel's bidet habits. That first time she used a bidet and said it blew chunks out of her ass was after wiping as well. She said, and she had the nerve to say she doesn't smell walking around with a layer of poo wedged between her cheeks. How would she know? I guarantee you she smells like shit. She's just nose blind to it. I mean, I know Yaba has talked for years about wanting to get a whiff of Chantel. If only she could get close enough to Chantel to get a whiff and finally answer the question of what does Chantel smell like? And FFG did get close enough to her. I wonder, has FFG ever reported back on that? Oh, thank you, PDA. ESRF is kidney failure. Thank you. Thank you. Kidney failure. So kidney failure may appear sooner than she thinks. May the odds be forever in your favor, cutie. Mm-mm-mm. I know. I can't believe Frenchie actually got the opportunity as well. I mean, I don't know. I would love to know though. Sweat and 90s perfume, she said. Oh, is that what she said, Missing Mimic? That she smelled like sweat and 90s perfume? Not even a hint, not even a whiff of fecal matter? She didn't smell like shit at all? I just find that hard to believe. Sweat and happy. sweat, and old perfume. Chantel smells sea delicious. At the fashion show, FFG said she smelled like BO and perfume. Now, BO and sweat are 2 different things in my opinion. There you are, Ophelia Own. Hey, somebody told me, Fartbox Gin in the comments that your name is Fartbox Gin, not Fartbox de Gin. I don't think it's my mic, I think it's my pen. Hey, Just Aileen. That was when she was forced to shower by Nodder. Oh my god. Sham, let's not forget Chantel would put peach scent downstairs. Ugh, ugh. Is my mic really bad? Stairs. Ugh, ugh. God. Okay, anyway. Mermaid Tales. Oh, Mermaid Tales again. She's definitely not thinking of her health. She's only thinking about how this will affect her income. That's it. Mermaid Tales is having, pardon the pun, taking no shit from Chantal. Okay, good. KM Play says, "Do you see Foodie's community post? 2 different pics. She said one you filtered, laughable. She just needs to stop with the face and work on the neck down." I don't think she meant you. It's okay. It's okay. She's copying ALR these days, and ALR is going on Ozempic, so Foodie Booty will be on it soon as well. God, I'm sorry, but Amberlyn Reed drives me absolutely bonkers. She's so annoying. And, Yaba was talking about that in the support group meeting this morning about how why Chantel, why Amber Lynn doesn't have a girlfriend yet, and as if that's not just painfully obvious. Because she has her mom to drive her around, that's all she ever really needs a girlfriend for. Mm-mm-mm. Lacey Medic Lady 82 said, "I had to do wound care for my late husband. He had a Chantel, are you listening? If not, hold on. Timestamp 43:32. Chantel, you might wanna listen up. I had to do wound care for my late husband. He had a diabetic ulcer removed from the bend of his thigh where the thigh meets the groin. Ugh. It was so deep that you could see his leg joint. It took months to heal. He also had sepsis and necrotizing fasciitis. He was hospitalized for 2 weeks. His insurance only covered 2 days a week for a nurse. Oh my god, if that is not whoo. Mm-mm-mm. Tip Tap Key says, "I think her voice seems like she's nervous or ashamed the whole time because she's actually thinking about reality for once. I believe she's usually in a low-key state of dissociation where none of this is real to her." I agree with that. Anatoly, how come all these names have 4 numbers after them? That's so weird. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's their birthday. Oh, let me just shut up. Never mind. Don't care. They said, I think you have a really good point. I compare her to my pre-transition transgender self a lot. Not that she's the same or trans, but I've had a lot of dissociative experiences and I see a lot of my past behaviors in her. And I've been suspecting that for a while. It feels a lot like derealization. Well, I don't know anything about dissociation or derealization, so I can't relate. I see that too, and she was stalling talking about skincare because no one is asking her for advice or taking it from her. She doesn't care. She was splashing about and alive after posting these. It's all an act for views and money. Grifting hard, says Alice the Amethyst. Oh my God. Tally says those wounds smell like pure body riot. What I mean, isn't that what they are? Literally like body, isn't it? Body rot? Is that ugh, Jesus. Oh my God, Tally, Jesus. Okay. Uh, maybe I picked the wrong one. Oh, look, there's Tip Tap Key. Oh, a lot of binging happens when a person's dissociated? Really? Ophelia, and I agree. We see denial a lot. Chantel is too obese to even notice an insect laying eggs. Wow. I guarantee she's not drying correctly after she gets out of that pool. Straight yeast infection in those folds. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm feeling literally feeling dizzy. Hey, look, there's Kathy Watson. Kathy Watson, are you in chat today? There you are in the comment section. Blood tests determine kidney damage. It's called glomerular filtration rate, the ability of kidneys to filter waste. And they also check a urine sample for the amount of protein she spills. I think it was like 92, or that may have been a liver reading. I know it was very serious a year ago. Now it may be manageable without dialysis. Oh, wait, she says now it may not be manageable without dialysis. Oh my God. And Kathy Watson sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Wicked Crafter said it happened to me. The smell is disgusting. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Dial it back a little, Tally. Just a little. I know. Me too. Squeamish. Squeamish and squiddly. P-Day says that pool is salty and yeasty. Oh my God. Ugh. Jamie Reynolds says Jamie Reynolds says, one of my sisters got UTI and she never did anything to take care of it. It went up into her kidneys and caused infection. She had to stay in the hospital for a bit. She was a dirty meth user and just didn't care about treating it when it first started. Oh my God. Dude, I've been seeing on TikTok, I don't know why, but I think it's the dude's sister who's been putting it on TikTok. But some dude got like an ingrown hair, and I think it was like somewhere, maybe it was like on his face or something like that, but he damn near died from an ingrown hair. Like, he was on life support and it was a whole thing from an ingrown hair. Yeah. Like, I think because like it's a like several TikToks that she's posted about it. And I seen one last night where she was saying that he had vegetation growing inside of him, like the vegetation, like, ate one of his aortas or something, but, like, this is, like that's the word she was using, vegetation. Would that be, like, fungus or I don't know, but yes, ingrown hair. Yes, Sky Fieri, it's on Twitter or not Twitter, it's on, TikTok. I bet if you searched, ingrown hair guy almost died on TikTok, it would come up. But it literally the one I seen last night, she showed him doing, like, a scope or a scan or something, and she's like, "This is when we found out that he had vegetation growing in his aorta or something." Sorry, Chuck and his ducks. I'm sorry, it is what it is, I can't help it. Mac and Texas, there's the fungus among us. Ew, 19 Chins and Counting said you can make a sourdough bread starter from that pool. Uh. She'll smell like a dead body. Yeah. Oh god. Alright, anyway, moving on. Wait, where's my hold on. My desk is a mess, man. I want some chapstick for my poor little lips, and I guarantee you I'm gonna move all this shit out of the way, and it ain't gonna be in there. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's right here, thank God. See, I am an organized queen. Chuck and Duck said it was the vegetation that got me. It was the vegetation that got me too. I swear I watched that TikTok over about 10 times, reading those words over and over. Like, surely she doesn't mean vegetation, like actual vegetation. Just ingrown hair guy pulls it up, Illyria Sand. Yeah, you guys go check that out. Tally says the heart valve needs to be replaced and months of antibiotics. Yeah, they had to put him in like some weird bed that holds him upside down or something. I don't know. They call that the triangle on your face, the triangle of death on your face, because if you pop a pimple wrong and it gets infected, it can kill you. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Cardiomyopathy causes microscopic bullets. What? With my mother, she had thousands of lesions and a stroke in her brain from it. Heart vegetation is chunks of bacteria or fungus. No, it wasn't an ECMO machine. It was some kind of bed. Like, I forget what kind of bed, but like he was probably on ECMO too. But, like, a bed where it flipped him over so he'd be, like, face down all the time? I don't know. I don't know. Right, Mac Attack? Okay, well, anyway, KT, please said, "It infuriates me when she says, 'I'll try and do my part,' when she never plans any specific changes. Sure, I'll try to insert goal without even thinking about the steps to get there. SMART goals are what it takes." I've heard about that, but I don't remember what all it stands for, what each letter stands for. Or else hope for the best with no effort. Eye roll emoji. Speed up this series finale, chins. Eat more rice. Drink more juice. Boy, KT Please got real aggressive there at the end, I felt like. They hang you upside down to raise your blood pressure, something like that. Vegetation is hard like bullets firing from your heart to your brain. Holy crap. This girl said that, the girl who's telling the story about her brother who had the ingrown hair that almost killed her, said they had to have that bed shipped in. Can you imagine that? Like, who's paying for all this? I'm just that's where my mind goes to, and I wonder, like, if the day ever came where I was so sick from an ingrown hair that I had vegetation growing in my aorta and I needed to be on life support. Would the hospital that was caring for me care enough about me to have a whole ass inverted bed thing shipped in as a last ditch effort to save my life? Probably not. They'd be like, well, the likelihood that Ms. Telfer is going to pay this bill is slim to Oh, thank you, WNC Tar Heel. Smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Did you know that off the top of your head? Are you that kind of person or did you have to look that up? I'm impressed either way. Yaba says, I'll put you down, babe. Thank you. You know my wishes. And if I can't rely on you, Taryn also knows my wishes. And trust me, she will carry them out. She will pull the plug. She'll be like, what my mama wants, my mama gets. Move out of the way. Oh, you're a social worker? Okay, nice, nice. I feel like I should put that on the board because we could all benefit from that. Smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Thank you for that. See, we are a support group. We are here to support everyone. She'll put me down too. She most definitely will. She will see to it that you make the right decision and put me down. She's like, that's what my mama wants. Right, P Day? Ophelia says this is like being at work. Okay. Let's see. Sleep studies are improved these days for patient comfort. Oh my God. Meg's 9837. I was just thinking about this last night. I swear. I was like, man, I'm pretty sure I heard in the support group on Friday that you don't even have to like go to the facility for a sleep study now. Like you can do it in my home, and I should totally do that to see if I need a CPAP. Anyway, sleep studies are improved these days for patient comfort. Nowadays, a lot of places will send you home with easy to use equipment. You strap yourself up, sleep, then return all the equipment to the doctor the next day. They'll even hook you up to a heart monitor and send you home with that bad boy. Hmm. Ain't that something? Can do them at home, huh? I don't think I want to know. T Graham says, I feel like her issues will take her out like Life by Jen. It will be something simple that will spiral out of control and can't be reversed. I agree. I really do feel like Chantel's going to go out just like Life by Jen did. And I think we might even be seeing the start of it with, because all it takes is to get an infection in your body that you cannot get rid of. And that's it. And that is ultimately what happened to Life by Jen, is it not? Mhm. I think it took like an hour or so an hour, a year or so or whatever, and it was slow and it was painful, and you would think you're not gonna tell me that Chantal doesn't know that she's not aware of that, of what happened with Life by Jen and how that went down. I don't know, whatever. This comment from Sandra. Hold on, it's Sandra Radford, 7908 said, "Thanks for my stories today. Hate it was so short, but have a great weekend." Yeah, but that just tickled me. I was like, she called you because she called you to show my stories. I guess that is kinda like, back in the '80s and '90s when I was growing up, your moms and grandmas or whatever watch the soap operas, they watch their stories, and nowadays we watch, the support group Monday through Friday for 2 hours, and it's like your stories, and I love that. And I thought it was so cute. And these are your stories too, Teddy Pig? Mhm. Maritza's life said it started when she and Jean both got COVID. I thought that Jen got COVID while she was in the hospital or rehab center or whatever already. I thought she went in there because she got septic from some sort of infection. And then I don't even think it was I didn't think it was the hospital where she got COVID. I thought it was like that rehab facility is where she finally got COVID. I could be wrong, but I feel like I did live streams and videos on it. Ophelia Owen says we watch fatties getting fatter. Yeah, pretty much. Teddy Pig says I was really into Life by Jen. Septic, correct. Thank you. Yeah, they both did get COVID too. But I think she was already on her way out, which is why I was shocked that the COVID didn't take her out, but whatever. All those truffles, mhm. Impacted bowels from cheese. Just cheese and not moving around. Addicted to Cobra, you're gonna get in trouble. I'm not even gonna read that out loud. Her face looks like Chantel from 2 years ago, went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, but she lost weight, you guys. Cam Burglar says, 86 degrees where I live. Should I try the pool with clothes on? You totally should for research purposes. Prince Songs reminds me of you, says, please take someone with you. Don't forget to report back. Prince Songs is like, fuck yeah, do it. Let us know how it goes. Canby said, when I was a little girl, I went to church with my grandparents, and at prayer request time, little old lady stood up requesting prayers for their soap opera people. Shut up. I believe that. Katie Cakes, me too. I thought I was gonna die. I'm pretty sure Tally and Yaba both, one night thought that I was on my way out. I came into the community when Yaba was beefing with Amy over postcards and GoFundMe scams. Now Girl World is the only media I consume. Isn't that great, Wolf and Gray? Wow, you've been around a while, huh? Mm-mm-mm. Both Amber and Chantel are looking like they gained a ton. I agree. Poltergeisha BSN says, dude, you get an impacted bowel at that size, you're getting megacolon and your odds of survival go through the basement. That is just really, really, really terrifying. Oh my God. Wicked Crafter says, I picked up a metal shaving in my toe within 3 days. I was in the ER finding out if I had gone to bed, I would have died. Sugarfoot ain't nothing to gamble with. Holy crap, Wicked Crafter. What? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you are always out of control for sure. Camberger says, okay, how Foodie Beauty managed to live swimming in full clothes is beyond my comprehension. I'm almost 50, same height, but weight is around 116. My old ass barely made it down the ladder soaking wet with clothes. My daughter had to help. Oh my God, Camberger actually did it and reported back. I don't think Cam Burglar is in our chat today, but next time you see Cam Burglar over there in the support group, make sure that you give her an atta girl for being dedicated to the cause. I love that. Also, look at Cam Burglar, a fatty at heart, 116 pounds. Mm. Look at how much our community cares about one another. Burlington Vid says, be careful. Hope you have a most handsomest lifeguard. That's so sweet. Okay, with a username like Burlington Vids, I would hope that this channel, like, is one of those channels. I know they do it a lot on TikTok where, like, they go to, like, the TJ Maxx and the Burlington and the Ross and the Marshalls, and they go around and you can buy shit that you see and they ship it to you. But then their profile picture is a picture of a puppy. So I bet that dog's name is Burlington and it's a puppy video channel. I don't know. We'll see. I have to check back. Indeed, indeed, babe, a standout member and a slim 116 pounds. Gotta love her. Unknown poster says, "I put money that she's in kidney failure. When I went to the doctor for what I thought was maybe a kidney infection, they ran blood work to check the functioning. She knows." That's true. I've had kidney stones rather recently, and I've had some other kidney, issues in the past, like, when I was pregnant with one of my kids, I got a really bad kidney infection, and I've got scarring, and there's some other shit going on with one of my kidneys, and so, yeah, every time I get, like, a kidney stone or something like that, they are running blood work and checking my kidney function, so there's no way she doesn't know. Not a health-related scare, but weird medicine side effect from TB meds. It turned my period blood acidic. I'd be out of high school for 1 or 2 weeks for at least 3 months. It was awful. Oh my god, Kiki. Like, how does that work? I'm literally sitting here just running that over my mind, like, what? Like, how does that work? That sounds like it would be absolute fucking torture. Elaine Gray, my brother had a tumor removed from his kidney and one third of his kidney. He's fine today. Oh, wow. Wicked Crafter said almost 9 years and 40 plus surgeries later, and it still won't heal. They know not what they do. And Sky Fear is like, "Do you have tuberculosis? And if so, are you wearing a mask?" Sky Fury is very concerned about the infectious rate for tuberculosis. I think you're safe, Sky Fury. I think you're safe. That sounds like a superpower in the making, right? I can't be said in my 30s. I inadvertently found out that I only have one kidney. Now I'm extra nice to all my friends and family in case I need one of theirs. You're funny. Steve Finley said more like she's got a case of lack of cash-itis. That was cute. Christine says she had an infection for a while. She drank cranberry juice with the mukbangs. I remember that. T Graham says, "Yep, that was probably the beginning. Good call." What? Today's Monday. What? Babe, did you just see that message that just came through? What? Okay. Oh, hey, it's Kiki wants to clarify. No, I don't have tuberculosis. Oh, it was for the tuberculosis test. You were diagnosed with rheumatoid and then you do a TB test and ended up popping a false positive, hence the meds. Oh my God. Jeez. Missing Mimic says it's been months. Okay. Oh my God. Barry Babe. Is it Barry Babe? Oh, I bet you had bariatric surgery, didn't you? When I was diagnosed with diabetes, my blood sugar was 753. I was lucky to make it to the emergency room. I changed my doctor. She missed the diagnosis. I was extremely overweight, sitting in the exam room with a huge water bottle and sucking on it like a hungry baby. I had to leave the appointment to visit the restroom. Extreme fatigue, and she missed it. But of course, nothing was wrong. I was just morbidly obese, 40, and a mother of 2 active toddlers. Ended up on insulin. My diabetes was cured when I had gastric bypass with extreme malabsorption. What does this distal mean in parentheses? Anyone in the chat? Anyone? This sounds like a whole ass horror story. Hmm. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Do you know which one to put in there, babe? I see you typing in that message. I think she said Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. If you could bop that in there. That sounds like a whole ass horror story. What does she mean by distal malabsorption? Wicked Crafter says their sugar was 369 and A1C was 13.9. Holy crap. Oh, further from the center of the body. Either way about it, extreme malabsorption is not a thing, is not anything to mess with. That is not what she picked. Unless you had a conversation I was not privy to. I'm speaking to my wife now. You're funny. Anyway, God. Well, Berry Babe, I know you're not here. I don't see you in my chat, but, I'm glad that you're doing better now. Oh, you talked about it? Oh, okay. I was not there for that conversation. Mrs. Cherry Law Muffin, that's a funny name, Mrs. Cherry Law Muffin. Some diabetes management medications can damage organs, so they're monitored with routine bloods. Chantel eats what she wants, then takes extra medication to manage levels, causing damage. She then goes without medication for a while, also causing damage. And this is the position she's in at the moment. She also loves attention. I love that they added that in there. Excellent, excellent observation there, Mrs. Cherry Law Muffin, and it's true. The way Chantel is doing this and her habits and taking extra medication, then not taking medication, eating whatever she wants, all causing damage, and more damage. You talked about it. You don't think they'll accept Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us? No, she picked Cruel Summer. Last I heard it was Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. Now you're talking about Jack Harlow and Kendrick Lamar. It's so funny. The Kelly Jean replay gang gang. Love it. Canadian Zen Girl, replay gang gang. It's the May 2-4 long weekend here in Canada. Have a good one, my Canadian peeps. Happy weekend to all. Oh, that was so nice of you. So thoughtful. Why are the decorations still up? Baby Blue Cheeks wants to know. T Graham 7 is very active in the comment section. I love this. One of the very few people who spends time in the comment section. We appreciate you. One, Salal doesn't live there and doesn't care. Two, Chantel can't reach them to even take them down. That's probably the case. PJ Prepper 1325 says, "Oh, look, she's eclipsing another couch." A lot of talk about kidney infections. Lurking Moo says she likes to swim because she pees in the pool every 30. Is it every 30 meters? Ugh. Anyway, that was so much fun. You know what? I'm gonna bop over real quick to Chantel's channel because it's my understanding she's not currently well, she's been missing for 2 days and she's not currently policing her comment section. So now's the time. Let's see. Should we look at her video comments? The most recent video, I almost died trying to take the stairs. See what's going on over there. Why does it look like that? Hold on. Oh, I think I have it over too far. Hold on. Discarded Roses says Jack Harlow is cute, so I pick him. Wicked Crafter. When she floats on her back, Gunther upsets her balance. He needs to go. You're so funny. Okay, there. That's better. Oh my god. That's Paul. You guys remember when Paul used to cry outside my door every time I go live? He's doing it again. His other mother must not be home. Mm-mm-mm. Pauleth Jean, do you hear him? Gunther has become the final boss. It's for Ray's softball workout song. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the most recent video of Chantel's. I almost died trying to take the stairs. Let me make sure it's showing. Okay, it is. Look at that. A forward note. God, I'm telling you, I feel like this, like Salah is gonna take her out into the desert and work. Look at it. I mean, that is just miserable. This looks like I'm sorry. It looks like hell on earth to me. I don't like to be hot. I don't like to be exposed to the sun and the elements, especially when it's hot. I most certainly don't want to be in the desert in such conditions. I just can't do it. I feel like he's gonna look at her with her water bottle. I feel like he's gonna take her out in the desert and work her really hard purposely to cause the old PA. Watch the camel spitting on her again. I have to find it. Is it towards the beginning? No. I was listening in the support group this morning, and when Salah was like he was, like, at the very last second trying to warn her, he's like, the camel is doing something." Where's it at? I wasn't watching, I was only listening. God, look at is she rubbing her head on a camel? On a wild ass camel? God, those things are gross. I'm sorry. Is it right around here? It's a moonscape of trash. Yeah, okay, let's see. I hope I haven't gone too far. Let's see. It's 86 degrees in Michigan. Holy crap. I think it's supposed to be hot today here too. I wouldn't know. My office stays ice cold. I think it's because I'm right over top of like, the air conditioner machine. So like most of the cold air comes here first. I don't know, but I'm always freezing cold. I'm in a hoodie right now. Yaba says it's 90. Mm-mm-mm. She's doing to the camel what the cats do to us. Oh God. I'm sorry, but those things smell.
I think he's just smelling me. I don't know, but huge camels like this can carry between 375 to 900 pounds. So, yeah, they're very huge. This one is very, very, very huge.
He's smelling her. He looks like he's actually smelling her. And animals, all animals, they like nasty smells. The more you smell like ass, butt, and poop, the more they like it.
Are you a nice camel? Yes, you're a nice
Has he
camel.
spit
The
on her
owner
yet?
of the camels just came around and gave us full permission to play around with his camels. So, but I'll let you keep walking because everyone you're left behind now because of me. Oh,
Oh my God. I'm pretty good. Smee should be so proud.
to play around with his camels. So, but I'll let you keep walking because everyone you're left behind now because of me. Oh,
Again, huh?
He said again, huh? I'll watch it again. You can tell. I mean, I can tell if I were standing that close to a camel and he was gesturing the way this camel has been gesturing to her, you know, I would be like, you know what? I think that camel's about to spit shit on me, and I'd probably move away. Why is she so close to the camel to begin with? It's mind-boggling.
yes, you're a nice camel. The owner of the
Wow.
camels just came around and
Look, he's like, someone get this bitch away from me. I'm gonna spit on her. Get this bitch away from me. I'm gonna spit on her. You can tell by the look on his face.
gave us full permission to play around with his camels. So, but I'll let you keep walking because everyone you're left behind now because of me. Oh,
Again, huh?
Again, huh?
Oh my God.
oh,
Shit.
yo. See you later.
Yeah, Salah was seeing it. Exactly, chucking his duck. Salah was seeing it. He commented about it twice. He said something. Maybe I went past. I had to have gone past already. Where Salah said I think the camel is doing something. Let me go back. Hold on.
Cool.
Yeah.
God, it is full of trash, isn't it?
Very nice. Hello.
Selfie with the camels.
It's a huge camel. Whoa. Hi.
This season's gonna be spit.
So we catch a very wonderful shot here with this oasis.
Hey, Becca James. Oh my God, that's an oasis. That's not really water. Now that's fascinating.
And the camels. And here's Chantal.
Well, wait, is it really water? I don't know. How many times does she say hello to the damn camels? Girl, just stay away from the camels. First, it kicks the fupa, then spitting God knows what disease into her eye, Everything comes in threes. Third time's gonna be the charm. I love that. Wicked Crafter, thank you so much for the super chat. Not even critters want to be that close to you, girl.
Well, playing with these cute camels.
Oh, Oasis is not the same as Mirage. Thank you, Nicole. I didn't think so. I was like, wait a minute. That's water.
Hi guys. This is huge camel.
An Oasis.
Oh,
What do I know about the desert? Nothing.
Hi.
God, she touched her head to the camel. You're not going to tell me camels don't have lice and bugs. The camels living in the desert. You mean to tell me they don't have bugs? And she puts her head right on it?
This is huge camel.
oh.
PG says that is stagnant, dirty water, not an oasis. Wonder Woman, thank you so much for the super chat. That's why the window is down on the ride back. Oh my God. Oh, and the smells that they smelled. Ugh, gross. Yeah, you're not going to tell me that camel don't have lice, camel lice or whatever. I mean, don't most wild animals living in the wild have some sort of bug or parasite or something? All I know is there's not a wild animal in the wild that I would rub my head against, even if I was bald wearing a hijab.
Oh.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, not just lice, camel lice. Yes.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
There's sunglasses if you want.
No, I'm okay.
He was trying to give her sunglasses. He knew she was going to get spit on. You should have taken the sunglasses to protect your eyes. He tried.
Hello.
How many times has she said hello to the camels? We should have taken a tally of how many times she said hello to the fucking camels. Yeah, but said Chantel, stop playing and upload.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Yeah, he says, uh-oh.
Hi. Hi.
Why are you staring at you?
I think he's just smelling me. I don't know, but huge camels like this can carry between 375.
Okay, well, now we're back to the part where we started. Did we miss where he told her before? I think the camel's doing something. Oh, well, whatever. We don't have time to go back and find it. Hold on. Let me go to here.
Oh, hi.
Oh my God. That time she literally like kissed a wild animal with her mouth. Look.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
2.
Oh,
Oh.
ew. He's doing something.
He has barf.
Oh my God. That's my favorite part. That one right there. And her mouth is open. Yes. Emotional support muffin. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. It's like she's expecting them to wave and say hi back. Back the 2 of them. God.
Oh,
Oh.
ew. He's doing something.
He has barf.
Did he barf or spit?
It's like they regurgitate their food.
See, I caught that in the support group meeting this morning when I was listening, but I was working, so I couldn't type in the chat. She knows. She knows what those camels do. She knows they regurgitate their food and spit it at you. So why did she stay in that camel's face? He was getting it ready. He was hawking his loogie for her, and she just stayed. Kept putting her face in that damn camel's face. God almighty.
And then they hello.
3.
These are very, very big camels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice. Hello.
4. Let me know if I missed
Selfie with
one.
the camels.
It's a huge camel. Whoa. Hi.
5. Ben.
So we catch a very wonderful shot here with this oasis. And the
Banathandra Jane, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. Forever a basic Betty. T Overflow, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Also, Forever Basic Betty. If the scat man thinks it's gross, it's gross. Where are we at?
camels.
5?
And here's Chantal
Hey, Poison
playing
King
with these
Apple.
cute camels.
Hi guys.
I'm counting it. I don't care. 6. Look at that camel. Look at him. God.
This is huge camel.
Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, right. I'll eat the camel animal cracker and that's it. She's insane. Carly says that camel looks like my Uncle Roy.
Hi.
7.
hello, buddy. There's sunglasses if you want.
No, I'm okay.
Should have took the sunglasses, girl.
Hello. Oh.
Oh,
Hi. Hi. Hi.
why are you staring at you?
I think he's just smelling me. I don't know, but huge camels like this can carry between 375 to 900 pounds. So, yeah, they're very huge. This one is very, very, very huge. Are you a nice camel? Yes, you're a nice camel. The owner of the camels just came around and gave us full permission to play around with his camel. So, but I'll let you keep walking because everyone you're left behind now because of me. Oh,
Again, huh? Oh my god.
oh,
Shit.
yo. See you
Ew.
later.
She wiped it on her. Is that her abaya? She wiped it on her clothes. She said hi 3 times in a row.
What are you doing?
How's your feeling, babe?
Well, I got some camel spit right in my eyeball, so
Uh-oh.
see you later.
Oh, she's a...
I love the fact that that camel spit on her and then walked away. It's fucking great. The camels have now kicked you and spit on you. You really never learn to keep your distance. They're wild. Chantel, 1, spit of camels can transmit a dangerous virus. And in your eyes, really? 2, heart attack can lure at every corner. You are not ready to walk all those stairs. Very good, solid advice. That's a viewer who cares. I'm gonna go ahead and thumbs that up with 217 other people. I'm gonna give that one a thumbs up too. I like that one. You would think with all of that oil money, the Kuwait government would do something about the stray cats and dogs and have them spayed and neutered. Oof. The blimp said, "This is terrifying. You need serious medical attention. You need to be in Canada." Cry emoji. Poor kittens. Please don't get that close to the camels. What if they kicked or charged at you for whatever reason? You could be seriously hurt, and the bacteria from their spit going in your eye is not good at all. What do you guys think? Do you think that's why she's missing? Has there been any sighting from Chantel? Is she still gone? I know sometimes she likes to look at that. Why is that like that? Whatever. She likes to come alive around the time of the support group. No, 3 days ago was the last community tab post, and it looks like they're riding around in the desert. Is that the same that yeah. I bet that was taken on her way back from the desert. Videos 2 days ago. Live 4 days ago. Something is definitely, definitely amiss. Look at that grilled cheese and tomato soup live. Jesus. All right. Well, that I got to get going. That's all I got for today. Thanks for being here, you guys. And I'll see you when I see you. All right. All right.